Welcome to the 3D workshop number 2. I am Nick van het End and I will guide you through this second course. This course will dive into a little bit looking back on what we did before, box modeling, some repetition, but also some new stuff. Also the problems maybe you encountered. Then we're going to look at shading and texturing. And in the end we're also going to apply this in some exercises. Well, mostly occurring problems that you could face is that you could see black faces in your model, meaning only one side of a face is drawn. And the other side actually just doesn't exist. It's not calculated, and this is of course very nice for rendering purposes. If this happens, you probably extruded the wrong way, like the minus way, in the minus axis. In that case, only the back side is shown. And some other cases, you want to create an interior, and you are inside a box or inside a sphere or something, and you only see the inside or the back side, and you want actually to have it the other way around. So how to do that is to flip the normals. And if we go to Maya just now, I can show you, here's a cube, for example, and you would like to be inside this cube. Let's make it a little bit bigger, and let's be inside the cube. So if I look around, everything's black. So this is the back side. There's nothing drawn. So this is because the normal is pointing outward, and normal is just a point of where the polygon face is drawn to, and it could be in many different ways. Now it's pointed 90 degrees on this cube face, on these faces. But if you have a normal map, for example, a texture map for normals, it could go in different directions, and also this way you can apply more complexity to your model, to your low poly model. So you might ask yourself, like, how can I change this? How can I be inside, for example, and still have the normals face inward now? So you can change that if you go towards mesh display, and then we can see here normals, and then we can reverse the normals. And this, back in the day it was called flip normals, now it's called reverse normals. We can see if we hit that, now we can see the inside of this cube. And well, as you would figure, if I zoom out, the cube is black, it's not drawn anymore. So this is how we can fix something like an error, like extrusion error, or if you want to have an interior, you can flip these normals. Let's go back to the sheets. So one of the other errors could be that you have overlapping faces. For example, if you extrude it several times on one spot, like extrude, and I only, for example, move it a little bit, but don't really. So I put it on 0, 0, 0. Now if I have double faces on this, let's see if that's true. Let's try to move this. So yeah, so you can see that when you have this effect, this flickering effect. And normally you would see that here as well, which is not the case now. But the flickering effect is normally occurring when Maya doesn't know which face to draw first, or when it just gives this error to let you know, like, okay, you have double faces. Maybe you need to delete one of these faces, or go back in time and see where the error occurred. And so if we delete that, it won't do anything. We need to delete the other one. Like there's another one here. Oh God. So that's why maybe we need to go back in time and just undo. So also this, it's not deleting. I could maybe go to the vertex and hit Control and delete. You need to hit Control and delete, or just backspace. to delete this vertex. And now we have this hole again. We go to the object mode, and let's do a fill hole. But now we have this. So also this I don't need, this edge, and so I can clean up. But still now I haven't done control delete, so there's still a vertex here. See, this is an error. This is not what we want. This is not cool. So let's undo that. Let's go back to this and do a control backspace. Oh, it's still there. No, it's not doing that. So now we need to delete this one still. Control delete, control backspace. Here we go. Now it's gone. This one as well. Control backspace, and now it's gone. And now if we look, this is one thing. Yes. So now you can see how quickly you can make errors, and that your geometry will crack up and not be as nice. If you have any other questions, please put them in the channel so others can react to them, and I can react to them later on while you do the assignments. Yeah, for now let's continue.